I thought I'd do a video on Bess's pack. She's got 2 packs, and of course we've got Noble Assistance in Gizzy, and Bess has now wandered off. Bess! 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 I think you're the star of this one, Bess. Come on. So, I have 2 packs. If I start with the day pack first, I think I did a quick check earlier on, and I think you can only see probably my mouth, or you can't see. You may not be able to see the top of my head, which is probably just as well. So, if I just sort of go through her day pack first, and it's this pack here. It's a RuffWear approach pack. And this goes on her very, very easily, and I will show you. So you just sort of, oh, hang on, that didn't quite work. Bess, come here. She says I don't want to be in the film. So that goes over there like that, and notice she lifted her paw up without even me asking. And that just straps up around there. And that one straps up around there, and then there's 2 bottles on it on each side over there to do that one up. Now on a day walk, just to give a little bit of ballast and keep her used to carrying some weight, I fill up these 2 reservoirs. Well, I say fill up, I just put in a few 100 millilitres or something like that, just to give a little bit of weight. And then obviously if she needs water, then there's water there for her. So I would do both of those, and they then go in that side. And of course you would do it all up properly, of course, and then that goes in that side. So that just gives a little bit of weight and ballast. Then I always carry a dog bowl, so she's got something to drink out of, and I always, on a day walk, I always carry Smackos. I take these because they're a moist treat or chew rather than a dry one, so less likely for her to get dehydrated while she's walking or anything like that. Obviously got plenty of water anyway, and that goes in there. So really that's all she takes on a day walk, and that's if I do Cheddar, which is usually once a week, then that's what I take, and that Cheddar walk is anything up to about 16 miles in a day. 16 miles might sound quite a lot to some people, but you break it down over a day, and it's not really too far, to be honest. So that's her approach pack, her RuffWear approach pack, and I could probably use that for camping now, because I've reduced her. I've reduced down her stuff that she takes camping now, but I'll come on to that in a minute. And then they just do up there. And I have just remembered one deliberate error, which I'll correct when I do the next pack. And then that's have a wander around, That's it, show yourself off. She says, "Are you nuts?" Yes, Bess, I think we've proved that already. Right, let's, thank you. Right, I just thought I'd add this bit in here. You can see the 2 bottles that do up. One and 2 there. So that's on that side, and then you just simply unclip them to undo. Which is the... No, let's do... Come on. Turn around. I'm getting you confused now, aren't I? Come here. Right. Okay. No, I don't really quite want you there, Bess. Oh, Bess. I know. We've got to get the pack off. You can't leave the pack on. We've got to get your pack off. Right, now, come on now. That's it. Oh, I know. Very pretty. Right. No, come here. Don't Bess. Right. To get the pack off, come back here, Bess. Bess. What was it they say? Don't work with children and animals. Round. That's it. That's it. Stay there. Stay. Right. So you can see the two clips here. So to take it off, you just remove one clip, two clips, and then Bess automatically lifts her paw up, and then that just slides off like that. So that's how you, thank you Bess, that's how you remove the pack. So we're going to want that for the next video, and that for the next video. I'll leave the waters in this pack because I'll need those for my next Cheddar walk. I don't normally take these waters to Dartmoor because there's plenty of water around for her, but in the summer, or if I was doing a a longer walk where water was needed, then I could put these water pouches into this pack here easily. And in fact, I will take, thinking about it, I will take one out actually. Explain why. Right, okay. This is her, what I would call her camping kit. The one thing that I forgot to put on the other video, I left it outside, is her coat. I tend to put this on all day walks, out of habit, frankly, as much as anything else. It's probably not needed, but it's a high visibility RuffWear coat. So, I put it on and then just take it off. It helps keep the top of her coat dry, if nothing else. And we've had this for many years now. That very easily. And as I say, if nothing else, it at least keeps the top part of her coat dry, and it might, whether it helps keep it warm or not, I don't know. It's probably compressing the coat as much as anything else. I used to take a coat for her in case she got cold at night, but I've dropped that now. I dropped that, I think, after the November camp when it went down bitterly cold and she just didn't need it. And I'd carried it for 9 consecutive camps going all the way back to March last year, and I never once used it. And it was about 500 or 600 grams or something like that, and it just wasn't worth her carrying it. So I've dropped that. Now, what's the next thing? Now let's imagine we get into camp and she's a bit wet or something like that. I have 2 towels. One and 2. So she's got 2 towels for you use for drying towels now, Bess. So she's got 2 towels for drying her off, and obviously you just go widdly widdly under there, widdly widdly there, widdly widdly all over, and that would dry her off. This one's quite large, so if necessary, I could put that down and she could lie on that as well, just as well as she could with that one. So I'm going to put those back in there. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Give me kisses. Yes. Oh, yeah. Beth. Oh. Beth. I don't want kisses. Beth. Oh. Yeah, thank you, Beth. Beth. She says it doesn't improve with age. I don't want your kisses. No, I don't want your kisses. And we're not singing Save All Your Kisses For Me either. Right. Food on night time or food for camping. Again, I take 2 packs of these rather than just one if I was doing a Cheddar walk. And I have 2 Ziploc bags, and I put between 200 and 250 grams of dry dog food into each bag. The pack I use for camping is the RuffWear Palisades pack, and you'll notice this one, it's a modular pack. So this one goes on very easily. You gonna lift your paw up? Yes, I thought so. So that goes there. And then that just straps up there. This is a medium-sized pack and is 13 litres capacity. The other pack was a small pack and I think was about 9 litres capacity. And then this goes on here, and then it buckles on, or pops on, or whatever it does on. Stand up. In 4 places to hold it securely in place. And then in here, I might try and bring the camera in for a close-up later on, but in here, on the inside, there's a separate zip section where you can put the water. To be honest, I never use it. I think it's just added complexity, really. But you can put the water inside a compartment in there, and then there is a little hole down here where the hose is able to feed out, and as I say, it's such a, so you can actually have the hose coming out from down here, but it's such a faff, to be honest, that it's, I'm not convinced by its valueness. I think it's adding complexity and adding weight myself. I'd rather they just ditched it, and as I say, I wouldn't use it. I hardly ever use it, and I would just probably put it in there like that. But I suppose if you had quite a bit of stuff in there, and you had difficulty getting your water in, then at least you do have a pocket to put the water in, so maybe there is a use there. So yeah, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. 50. How many 50s was that, Bess? Sounding like art right now. So yeah, so you can take that out. We started off sensible, Bess, now look what we've gone and done. So that's the water. Food we can say we'll just put in this side here. I hope we're still in the picture. Come over here, Bess. That's it, that's it. Just in case we weren't quite in the picture yet. So food goes in that side there. And then, as I say, that's the water. That's a spare, well, not a spare light, but it's a beacon. And then that can attach to the top up here, and it'll flash a red light. When I started using it, it actually reminded me of the light that Jaws used to drag across the sea. And I must admit, at night time, this light actually gave me the heebie-jeebies a bit. So that goes in there. That's her water bowl. So we'll just stick that in there as well. And then that's her towels for drying her. So that can go in there. And as I say, I would balance food out either way. I've got a peg bag for her, simply because it's not handy to have a few pegs for her strapping her bed in. So that goes there. And then her bed is in here. And obviously you've seen it, so I'm not going to get it all out. It takes a while to fold it back up again. But you've seen her lying on her bed. So that folds down into that, which then, as I say, if you fold it properly, which I seldom do, but if you fold it properly, it folds down into that. And that was made by Sean at RuffWear. And that just folds down into that size there. And that goes in there. And if it's looking a bit lopsided, that's simply because there's more weight that side. As I say, really you need to balance the weight out. And then on these absolutely freezing cold walks that we've done, just for safety and comfort as much as anything else, I then just have this piece of foam mat, which you've seen in the videos, and then I just strap that on there, and that's held in place easily there because you get some loop attachments here. So it's not just me that's loopy, there's a few loops there, and then you could obviously attach it to either side. If you go on to, I obviously bought these and I haven't been given these or anything, but just extra information. If you go onto the RuffWear website, then they will tell you how much weight you should put in, sizes. These are obviously sized for Bess. I think these sizes go down to small or extra small, so you can easily you know, adapt these for most dog sizes. I think even small dogs can carry a small pack. And I think they work out that the dog should be capable of taking around about 25% of its body weight in a load. So Bess is just over 20 kilograms. I think she's about 21, 22 kilograms. So technically speaking, she would be capable of carrying about 5 kilograms. You know, I'm never anywhere near that. So she's always, you know, well under any weight that she would need or be able to carry. So that's Bess's packs really, and I think that's all the information, even your weights and everything. Hang on a minute, stay there, stay Bess, stay. Stay. There we go. How's that? Hello? Oh, kiss it. You gonna stay up there or are you gonna jump down? I think that's rather nice actually. Oh, God. Hello? Have you stolen the show, Gizzy? Thank you. Right, I'll just bring the camera in close. As I say, I've got too much weight on one side, that's why it's, you know, that's why it's lopsided. I just wanted to give you a closer view of this inner pocket here, which I think you can just see there. And that zips up in there, so that's where the water would go in there. So it's a pretty good idea, I think. So that's that. I've got Gizzy playing around now. Let's just pull that back. Hello, Gizzy. This was supposed to be a short film. Right, turn around. That's it, turn around. Good girl. That's it, good girl. Right. Let's go back and, yeah, go back a bit. That's it, go on, go back. That's it, I can just, I'm looking at the screen and trying to guide Bess. Good girl, Bess. So again here, just lifting this up, you can see the buckles here and here, and then you can see the buckles for holding the pack on here and here. So to take the pack off, you undo 1, 2 that side. See that? And then there's 2 the other side. 1, 2. So that takes that off. And then to take the actual harness off, you just lift that, one leg comes up, go Bess. That's the harness off, and then to take the coat off, that and that, done. Good girl. You're headless in the picture there, Bess. Where's your head gone? Bye. That's it, all the stars, they're all on strike. Typical British workers, all on strike. Well, now they've all gone, you know, thanks for watching, and I hope that's been of some use and benefit, and a laugh, hopefully. Thanks, bye-bye.